So we have standard openings, no cheese going on luckily. I should have not had that little bar up, but we're not going to worry about that one. We'll speed this up a bit just because it's pretty standard so far. Gas from the Terran should be coming out in a fuse supply. Oh, he is setting up an engineering bay at the natural for the Zerg. Just to blot that for as long as possible, he has it as almost full health. So the Zerg throws down a pool and gas. This is just a natural response. He has to do something with his money in the meantime. I don't know why he's moving out with these drones unless I missed something. Double gas from Terran and an expand. No barracks yet. There it goes right there. He's about to start it. So let's see. We have no units on the field yet besides workers. Let's see. Income definitely goes in Terran's favor because of... No, he doesn't have mules. Yeah, I don't see how that one's working out at all. But that's neither here nor there. So if I can get these hotkeys down, he does throw down the expansion over here instead because he can't deal with that in a timely manner. He's getting speed. Terran still... Oh, he's throwing down an engineering bay to actually get upgrades from. And the barracks, the natural is about to come up, so he is pretty far ahead, even though supply tells differently. Zerd's naturally going to be ahead. Still hasn't taken care of this. He has a queen maid and two Zerdlings, or well, one pair of Zerlings. He has the Overlord over here. He's probably going to send that in. I think the mark is around 7 minutes. The Terran's throwing down a factory. He's using his gas. 2 geysers. Still, it's in Planetary Fortress. I didn't know I was watching Bronze Lead Heroes here. I thought this was a high-level game. I'm highly confused by that, but we're going to hope for the best. This is supposed to be a higher level game, but I've definitely not seen this in any of the random diamond games I've played, or any of the games that I've played. Starts a Baneling nest. Maybe he thinks that Zerg is going for the aggression, which if he does make a whole bunch of lanes, he would be right, but we're not seeing too oh, well, okay. So he's going to try for a bust. He's not going to expect the planetary at all, because I don't think anybody ever would. So that's going to confuse him a lot. I think he's going to go for a Banshee play over here behind this, though, for more harass, because he's just going to keep the Zerg down for as long as possible. Instead of going for the natural that he finally cleared out, he is just going to go for this bust. He has no tech behind this. He's not making any drones, but he has quite a few minerals, and he's not supply bot. There goes more lanes. He's going not necessarily all in with this because he is on the second base, but he is going quite far with this all in, or well, with this push. There's a Viking and Raven energy upgrade. For the record, I again have not seen any of this play ever in my my laddering experience. This is very awkward. Seems like he would die really quickly to a well-aimed bust at the supply depot, and then up here, and then Zerg would just have free reign over the main. What's this? Another command center being thrown down. Production is D. That'll help. So he has one Baneling. He has, what, 17 Banelings, 18, 19 altogether. 20. There we go. There's lucky number 20. 20 Banelings. He should be able to break through any building of his choice, besides the planetary itself, of course. But I don't know how well this is going to go. He's still making more lanes. He was supply blocked. He goes straight for the barracks. Not the most cost efficient for Banelings. He goes down. What are you doing? What? I don't understand how this game is going. he should have been able to bust up here a lot sooner. Those Bane lanes are just sitting there, dying to the Marine. This has been cleared up entirely. The lanes finally do get in. They kill those SCVs. These ones need to be sent in immediately. He needs to take care of over this and scout this. Instead, he's taking out the... Oh, he stops the barracks before it starts being created or constructed. So he's going to see all this, and I wonder if he's as confused as I am. Of course, he can't see the Raven upgrade that's already been researched. He did stop the Banshee, though. That'll stop him from being harassed at all for quite some time, because there's no drops or anything for... There's no hope of a medevac drop for a very long time still. He's clearing out the main entirely. I don't know what Terran's going to do in this case. This doesn't seem like Diamond to me. I'm not going to be that guy though, but maybe this is something I've just never seen, because this is very confusing. So Zerg is still making only lanes. He's not floating too much. He must just be spending that all on lane Bane lane. But I don't see what he thinks he can accomplish with this if there's still a giant planetary fortress just chilling out here. He does have the command center floating over to the now new second base, with his main being walled off from one side. But this is just a very awkward setup. I am highly confused. If he just made these all Bane lanes, and oh, he made his Bane lanes down here, I think that he could have just come around the side, unless this is walled off entirely by that. I don't know if he can get through there. I don't think the scenario was ever really put into test before. He doesn't have a layer. He doesn't have Bane speed. That's going to start hurting him soon. Especially if he doesn't press into this. I mean, he sees the units. I guess if he just went straight for the mineral line and tried and hoped, he might be able to get something going. You can go through there. The link has done it. It was just, now if these were all Bane lanes, the Banshee is out. He needs to press this soon or forget about it, because these lanes are going to die. Oh, here he goes, straight for the... Oh my god. What in all... What is this? He's making more lanes. He has 4 missile turrets being created at the base over here. But that's not important at the moment. He's losing all of his SCVs, 22 supply to 46. We have units killed as control R. 39 workers killed, 41, 42, that number keeps going up for the Zerg. He sees the new planetary now. He's probably not very happy. Raven being made by Terran. Lane's clearing up some more of the space. Anything that he can kill here is helpful. But that Banshee's just going to get a lot of free kills. He doesn't have to worry about being supply locked because he has no supply. If anything, he would want to focus down that in case that another Banshee came out. But with the Raven, I don't understand. So we still have only lanes. Nothing going on here. No more drones been made. Lonely Queen, Lonely Drone. They have each other. That's about it, though. He re-walled the front of his main base. This is getting 4 starports. If he turns these into mass Ravens or something, I'm just done. There's no hope. Zerd staying on the lane. He makes 2 drones. Those are the first 2 drones made in a very long time. 3 mules in the main, getting him some resources. The Raven did come out. He's starting tech labs on all of these, and he has to fly them away because they were too close to the planetary. Good job. I'm very worried for this game, because I don't know what's going to happen, but I don't feel too good about it. So we have another engineering bay being thrown down. Maybe he's going to make a 3rd planetary. He's already lost 1 and made another. More lean Banes. The drones that were made seem to be the last two that are going to be made. The main's getting close to mined out, so I hope he's prepared for that in some way, shape, or form. Mr. Barcode over here, though, is making Mass Raven. Exactly what I had hoped was not being made. I don't know how he had enough resources for that. I guess the mules. But the replay, this is part of Cast It on Reddit, and it did say keep calm and tech on, or something of those lines. He's going for the main, or I should say the expansion at this point, when I really think he should just be heading straight for another bust over here, or at least scout this, because he's going to be so confused by the Masked Raven, regardless of whether or not it works. Let's see, how many does he have? He has 5 altogether. There's 4 of them, and then the one from the main. I should probably turn down my scroll speed a bit, but we are learning here as we... Oh, he's just losing Banelings. What are you doing? He still has 2 over here. Those are going to die. This Banshee has 52 kills. The only solace we can take in that is that they've been mostly Lings and Banes, and he did just lose all of his SC, or most of his SCVs. His Baneling being formed in the mineral line, that's not going anywhere. 32 to 47 supply. We have more Lings being made. Zerg has a lot of supply room, a lot of larva, nothing going on here. The lair has started at 19 minutes. GG. I think somebody lied about the level of this game. I'm not being mean, but this is very, very strange. Let's just go with that. This Banshee now at 56. He is just having a field day. Commander over here. Maybe that's who you play in the campaign. Or Wins Liberty campaign, my bad. Because you are a commander. These are all, there's one lonely starport working. Mass Ravens over here, though. What are they going to do? They have the turrets. I think that's the only effective thing they can do at this point is just mass some turrets and some good positions in the mineral lines. That way the lanes can't hit them too easily. Or you can mass them at the natural that's being made at 20 minutes. That works too. That was a lot of energy, but these only cost 50, and they all have. Well, now he's using more of them. He's gonna start hitting these drones from the high ground. That's actually pretty good. Wow, those do a lot of damage. About the same damage as a Marine with a slightly faster attack speed, and he just leaves. There's not even a GG called. So after he was going Hydralist? Oh, jeez, this game. So let's recap. We went from an early bust with a planetary fortress already there, which confused everybody, I hope, to Lean Bane for 20 minutes. The layer was finally started at around 19, and he did get the Hydralist in. Mass Ravens, of all things. No early Banshee. Of course, there was a Banshee with, let's see, units. This Banshee had 64 kills at the end of the game. That alone, if those were all lanes, that's, what, 32 times 50 is 1,600 minerals, I want to say. And then also, a lot of those were Banes. A few of those might have been drones. So that's the hero unit right there. The Ravens did the cleanup, but the Banshee right there. That's your hero today. That is the MVP of this game, and that is the end of this. So we're going to exit out of this. GG, I suppose. Very confused. That's the first game I ever casted. Friend seems to have gone offline, but... Oh, I gotta reopen Reddit now. Okay. So I think that's going to be all for today. I casted a game, I played a few ladder games here and there. They went back and forth between good or bad. But that's going to have to be that. I'm going to rewatch this and see if I can work that replay into a video for the guy, because I remember my first replay that was casted made me feel really good, even though it was a terrible game. Note to self, make mass ravens at 20 minutes and have, half the Zerd's supply, because all of his supply is, 20 drones and 2 queens and Massline Bane. And I'll just do a Banshee with 60-some kills, and everything will turn out just fine. Well, that's going to have to do it for today. Thank you for watching, one other person, and anybody who watches this video if I can ever get it going. You can send me replays at, or I'll leave that somewhere, or you can just link them to me. I'm always on Reddit, so if you message me there, I'm going to set up an email for this as well at some point soon that doesn't have my actual name in it, because I'd like to keep low for a bit, so that way if I do make a fool of myself, other people don't know that and people don't know me by name. But this is Apparition StarCraft, and